Hey y'all, Steve the Amateur Historian, heading back to whatever's left of the world, the United Workmen Temple. I apologize to those that have been watching my videos. I haven't been out here recently. It's been a mixture of working a lot, and beyond that, I love all these buildings. Beyond that, if you don't know, if you haven't been on my channel much, I'm working on a new documentary, and that's been sucking up the last week and a half of my life. But I've been monitoring it, and before I continue where I'm at now, I'm going to do a short kind of showing of what's happened since my last video and where I'm at now. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so before I get back out to myself, man on the street, man in the field, if you live in the Portland area, and you've been tracking it, you know what the status of the building is now. But I've been putting these videos up about the building, frequently doing updates so that even people, you don't have to live in Portland to be saddened and disheartened by the fact that such a beautiful, prominent building is coming down and is now down to literally its last bundle of bricks before the whole thing's gone. So I'm doing this kind of because I haven't been there in like 2.5 weeks. I've just been working a lot and doing other things. The last time I was there was actually on September 11th, and today's September 28th, so 17 days, 2.5 weeks. And when I was last there, there was still pretty much 3 floors, at least the exterior walls were left over, except on the back side of the building, which had mostly been knocked out. And then there was kind of a lag. There was a couple more days there where, even getting into the middle of the month, it seemed like not much was really happening. It seemed to be taking a long time. And then they just jammed on it and just proceeded. They knocked down kind of the middle wall portions so that the outside 4 corners were kind of still standing. And I believe it was night before last, the 27th, or no, it was yesterday, the 27th. It was pretty much to a point where it was pretty much just the first floor walls all around were still standing, and yesterday they knocked down a lot of those as well. So with the exception of the south side wall and a few like corner and lower kind of that gray brick walls standing, pretty much everything else has been knocked down. It's mostly just the furthest south section because that's where the elevator shaft is, which you'll see is pretty prominent in this video. They've kind of saved that for last. But anywho, all that blabbering done, let's go back out to me in the field. And that brings us to today, September 28th. And there's like no crosswalk here, so going for it. Anyway, yeah. So, September 28th. Rain's coming tomorrow, one of the last nice days we have, and there's very little left aside from predominantly the elevator shaft. But I've been coming here enough times, and I'm not just going to stop just because there's not much left. And further apologies, I'm actually out in the middle of shooting for my documentary, so I don't have my selfie stick because I have enough crap to load with me, so this video is probably not going to be as smooth as other ones, but I'll do the best I can. been pretty quiet, letting the visuals speak for themselves, but from this angle, you can actually see like kind of the interior of the elevator shaft into this hole. All the railings and whatnot, they just knocked that big piece down. I thought it was just gonna crumble and tumble down here, but it's those old bars and stuff are holding them in place. That rebar is strong stuff. Here's what's next. Boarded up Lotus with some of the old brick being exposed under the old paint. I just want to get some views on the backside here before I pack up and leave, or just leave. Oh god, this is hideous. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. Lots of big wood planks and oil drums. Like an old oil or gas tank there. Some oil drums over there. Lots of mangled metal. There's a chunk of the old block still there. A pallet. Oh, there's an old door over there. That's kind of cool. It's kind of propped up over there. I'm assuming that came off of some building that was here. Oh, this guy's like in the next phase. He's like digging down into the ground here where there used to be like a garage and then a cafe on the one-story buildings here. And you can see the outline here. This guy's just going to work on all this old mangled stuff from what I assume is inside. Oh, look at that. There's only like, I mean, there's like maybe what, a sixth of the building left. And that's pretty much my update, just a short video. They, only really mostly the south wall is what's kind of still standing. And they're mostly, finally cutting into that elevator shaft, which they'll probably be doing over the next couple of days. So that's the focus of their work right now.